on one day something that we should celebrate every day.
I just want to point out that this is what I'm talking about. It's really freaking hard to not complain about the shipping issues, okay? I just want the shirt in time for the event. Okay, anyway. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Dapper Degens. My name is Josh Albrecht.
I'm Eric Sheely, and today is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Eric. I'm Will.
And I'm Dan.
Dan, where'd you
No.
go?
Where'd you go?
No.
Oh, no.
Dan.
Well, I was going to say,
okay, good. He's back.
I was going to say Dan already failed his resolution, and he was going to be the first one up. Dan's resolution, of course, if you're just watching this for the first time, back in January, we decided we were going to start our episode with our resolutions, was to be here. Dan's just like, to be alive, to be here.
Yep.
And he's still here. He wasn't for a second. Gave us quite a scrape. So going in clockwise order, to you, William. Yours was to meet new people. Did you meet any new people this week?
Probably. Work's been crazy, so we're going to go with yes.
Okay, love that. Ross, yours was to buy more DVC. God, do I bet you wish you took this question more seriously back in January.
That would be a no.
Mm.
So
Good
Ross,
good job stopping right there. Martin.
I hope at least it can do, Eric, but yes, okay, I'll go back.
That's fair. Sorry.
know.
You guys are similar. I get you guys confused all the time.
Well, hold on. Don't we have to sing happy birthday?
No.
No.
Oh, well, okay.
that's all I know.
Then he'll think we like him. You can't. Come on. Eric, your resolution was to continue traveling.
Yes, and I did. Went to New York City this past weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
How did
All right,
I
cool.
not
And
see
then
Eric this
mine-
weekend?
yeah. You didn't?
Weird.
Did you see Will?
No.
No.
Well,
Oh,
No.
Eric's not a nice friend. And then mine was to spend less on the website.
Which
So let's get right into mine because
that shirt says otherwise.
we're gonna talk about the drops that happened since the last episode. There were three drops. Usually there's only two. There were three that happened in between. The Thursday drop last week was the X-Men 97 round 2 drop. Anyone get anything from that?
Nope.
Yeah, felt real good. Felt real good to be safe from that.
Yeah.
Appreciated that a lot. Then we had the President's Day breakfast balls drop. I did not get anything on Monday on breakfast on President's Day. Anyone partake?
Nope.
I did
No.
like the designs a lot, though.
If
The
it was
designs
on a
are
Kunu,
great.
would you've gotten it?
Right. I would have gotten it.
I would have jumped.
I have one in my cart. I'm waiting to see how the new polos fit before I make a decision.
Yeah, well, you're skinny, Will, and they'll look great on you. And then we had today's drop, which was the Toy Story drop, which there was, I believe, 13 or 23 items in the drop. There was
I
like
think
a million things.
The total was like 30 according to the shop app.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an insane amount. There was one shirt specifically that I was looking to get for the family, and it sold out in 3X right away. So now I'm on the hunt for it, as I only got it for the kid and the wife. So it wasn't even like I didn't spend money today. Still spent money, just didn't even
Not
get
on you.
one
Yeah.
for me. So resolution failed, and yeah, there's just a lot of husky guys out there apparently needing the shirts.
But next week you're gonna have a fresh start. You have a chance to,
Shut
No,
up,
he
Eric.
doesn't.
This is
We don't
God.
know what Thursday's going to bring yet.
right, and I'm still stuck on the and Will's gone.
What the hell?
Well,
That's great.
okay.
That's just so good.
And he's back. He's back.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So I ended up just getting the shirts, those two shirts. It was the toying around design, which was very similar to the Muppets one that they did with the characters kind of plastered all over. The reason why I really love that shirt was it reminded me a lot, since you guys are all Disney nerds, of Toy Story Mania, like kind of the design
Oh,
of it, and it's like one of our favorite rides. We've always been able to go on it, even with the infant. You know, we could strap Jack in and still go on the ride and play the game. So hoping we can get that one.
I'm ready for Living with the Land, Kunu.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I really hope they make that in a polo.
Oh, you'll get it gifted,
I'm sure I will.
Yep.
and we will guilt you into
Yeah.
wearing it
Yeah.
on the ride.
We can, we can all wear it on the ride. We can be matching.
Oh, perfect.
Actually, I think Speaking of Toy Story Mania, I believe Will has the record for us. I was pretty close, but
I don't think so. I think I beat Will. I'm almost positive I beat Will.
There was no proof that you were the red person.
There was no proof you were your person. It doesn't say your name.
The proof is that Steve Glass was right next to me.
Oh, okay. Well, you can ask my entire family that was in the car.
Was this during Megacon?
This was the Sunday after.
Okay.
Well, the
I was
Sunday
gonna
of.
say, I got my butt kicked, both by Colleen and Josh.
Yeah,
So-
I had 199,000, which is not. I know plenty of people that can destroy that score. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
too, so I'm good. But anyway, we love the ride, and so would love to get that shirt. Did you guys get anything from the drop today?
Yes.
Yes.
Begrudgingly, yes.
All right, so
No.
it took other people's money. What did you get, Will?
Whatever the Pizza Planet 2.0 is.
Pizza
The
Planet
black.
After Dark.
Yeah, Pizza Planet After Dark.
Mhm.
And the from board to sketches one. Because
Sure.
it's the original like concept art, which I love.
Yeah,
And a t-shirt.
I was a fan of the T-shirt, but I was like, I don't need a T-shirt. I'm wearing shirts over it. The Pizza Planet, love the Pizza Planet, have the OG Pizza Planet, and so I was like, I'll need two of these. I really enjoy the regular Pizza Planet shirt, and I don't wear it enough, so was able to hold back, restrain myself. Dan, you get anything?
I got the Pizza Planet shirt.
The Pizza Planet for Dan. Ross,
I got the full panel.
the full panel.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
Oh.
somebody just posted about it, saying that the buttons are hidden on it. So there's like a flap over the front.
That's
Oh,
new.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
That-
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, it was like when I looked at all of them, that's the one that jumped out to me. I thought it looked really fucking cool. Sorry
Cool,
about the
explicit
There
rating.
goes the
Cool.
PG rating.
Yep, thank
There
you.
goes the PG rating right out the door.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You don't have to keep going. It's fine.
It just spoke to me. I didn't buy it right away. But yeah, I got it. Looks
Yeah, we're gonna see Ross doing like the parka zipper thing, trying to figure out the flaps are gonna like lock on them.
all right.
Oh, by
I
the way,
mean-
if you're looking for a parka update, it was like -3 this morning. I put on the parka. I did not give myself enough time to mess with the zipper, and so I just had to button because I had to get on the bus.
How'd that
and,
go?
And it was not as warm as when it's fully zipped.
No.
So I was like, will I ever be able to find a way to deal with the zipper? And I knew the answer was no.
I mean, there is a way to figure. I mean, I figured it out.
Can
You
you
just gotta like
put it-
fold the fabric back on the
Yeah.
right hand
you gotta
side,
fold?
and then just like aim
Zip.
right for the zipper. Yeah.
Well, you also have to make sure that the second zipper is perfectly
they're both-
in the locking.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I
That
think
one,
the
I-
solution is to just make it so that the zipper's always zipped, and you just have to take the coat off.
I was just
like
gonna
a
say, why don't
shirt.
you just pre-zip it?
Right,
Get
I
get
think that's the
started a little
plan.
bit.
Just
Yeah.
put it on like a
like a
jumpsuit.
shirt. Yeah,
Like a jumpsuit. Yeah, it's fine.
it's great. All right. Well, what about you, Martin? You get any of the shirts? Eric,
I did not. I mean, there were
did
two
Eric
that
get
I'm
any, or did Martin get any?
no, Eric bought a lot.
Okay.
Martin did not.
Mhm.
But if
good
they
that he
grow
got
on
some on
me
his
after I
birthday.
see them, if they do a restock or something, I might pick one up.
You're out of Pizza Planet is sold out in medium, so
I saw that. Yeah,
enter the FOMO.
I fully expect that one to end up on eBay for probably 250 to 300 initially.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's probably fine. All right. I want to do a new segment here on and we're gonna sprinkle in some new segments on some lighter weeks. And I thought, what better time than now to introduce a new segment called "What is Ross Thinking?" This is a simple segment where we're just going to ask Ross what he's thinking. Ross, what you thinking?
Not too much. I was looking up the flaps because I was looking up the
The
flap on the shirt
flaps?
there.
Oh, okay. Wow,
Oh,
you literally were looking at the
I
flaps.
was. Yeah, I
Okay.
was. Yeah, because you guys were
Okay.
kind of boring there for a second, so I just went and did my own thing.
Hmm.
You know, that's what I do.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, just got my buddy Dan here in the room, just hanging out.
Is he like right next to you or?
Yeah, he's like,
It almost looks like he's in the same spot.
Kind of wild.
He must be on the opposite side of those shirts, right?
yeah, it's a pretty big room. It's
Okay.
very
Weird to have
industrial
the shirts
lighting
in the
here.
middle of the room, but
So,
Makes sense.
all right.
that's
And this
what I
has been What is Ross Thinking? Next up for new segments that we're going to try out is Martin's, which Martin's not here, so I don't know how we're going to do this. I guess we'll have Eric fill in, but is Martin's 10-second movie review. And so Martin went and saw the Captain America movie last night. We're going to give him 10 seconds to talk about it. And go.
Well, I heard that.
Where was my invite?
I heard that Martin is a very big MCU fan, so obviously he had to go see it. It was an all right movie. It didn't quite hold up to, the first 3 Captain America films.
All right. And that was Martin's review of the new Captain America movie. So there you go. All right. And then I wanted to also point out that someone on our panel here of Degens has cheated on us. We have Mr. Big Shot Will I Am going on different podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
William, do you want to explain yourself?
yeah,
I
Can I get a
plead the
link?
I plead the 5th.
I want to watch
First and
it.
foremost, it's not live yet. So our friend Sarah and Steve, who host Princess and the Scoundrel, they're big Star Wars fans. They're big Disney fans. Recently, more so into Insiders. We've all met them from Mosh Isley because they do all the Mosh Isley stuff. So I had gotten to talking to the two of them down at Epcot. Then come to find out that Steve plays Marvel Rivals with a bunch of us now.
Never heard of it.
And don't worry about it, Ross. You wouldn't be interested. So he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna record an episode. It'd be cool to have a guest on. Do you want to hop on?" I was like, "Sure." So it's not live yet, but I'll let you know when it is.
Okay. Well, Mr. Big Shot Will I Am, everybody. Getting on new fancy podcasts with cool people. Must be nice. Did you at least let people know that you're a DGen?
Oh yes, I obviously plugged the podcast.
Okay. All right. Well then, hey, congrats, buddy. That's great. Then that's
So
pretty good.
also go follow Princess and the Scoundrel on YouTube.
But you should like this video.
Well, yeah,
but more
like this
importantly,
video.
focus on this video. and what-
Like,
Yeah,
subscribe,
this one first.
Comment, leave and ask the DGen question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we will get to right now. Our Ask the DGen question. If you are unaware, every week we let you guys ask us a question and we answer it. And we do our best to be truthful. We try to limit how much Ross speaks with his answer. And we do this every week. So if you have a question and you're watching this right now, maybe your question is, why did I just waste all this time watching the video? Not a bad question. But you can ask that question in the comments below and we will answer it. We'll choose one and answer that question on the next episode. We decided to make sure so we didn't have any repeats to go to our friend Zoe, who actually asked this question a few videos back, but he said he wants to know how many shirts, Roosevelt shirts, are too many shirts. This is a very interesting question. I mean, I'm sure we all have our
Always
own answers, but
one
also
more.
our spouses have.
I'll
different
take the
answers
wheel
than
on
we do.
this one. I'm sure.
So let's go around the horn here. Eric, you go first.
Well, it's been a long time since I've counted the number of shirts in my collection, but I know Martin recently, counted his. So,
Yeah, it's 1 and 2. Shirt Mountain 1 and Shirt Mountain 2.
yeah,
And
that's
then
what he
10
told me. That's what he told me. I would say any number that you just kind of lose track of how many you have. That's probably too many.
It's a great number.
I mean, probably over 365 is too many. But
If you
I
have
know
if you
there's-
have more than a shirt a day.
yeah, for a full
Okay.
year.
Okay. Ross?
Well, if you would have cut his segment about 10 seconds short, I would have got my answer in, which was 365. So
And so you're at like what 405?
I'm gonna get my calculator out here. I'm gonna give you. a
What about the
different-
leap year?
Oh.
my new answer is 912.
How did you come up
It's,
with that?
it's actually 912.5. So that's 2.5 shirts a day.
It's got to be
So-
913. It's round up,
Uh,
or to
so,
the shorts, the half.
So
Cut-
I
Cut a
when I
shirt.
go on vacation, I always take 2.5 shirts per day.
Well, do you
That's
count the
not
half because you only wear half of it? Like you don't close it?
It's open for interpretation.
Well, yeah,
So-
it's
Like the
mouse
shirt.
conditioning.
Okay, so over 2 days, you can obviously take 5 whole shirts. What do you do with odd number days? Do you cut them in half or what?
Yeah, it just depends on how much room I got.
Oh, so you'll cut your Kraken in half and take half with you? And
No,
half,
I'll
like,
s-
stays at
I
home?
will usually ship some down and take some with, and I'll leave some there.
Wow. Did
900.
we let his answer go on too long?
900
All right,
and-
Will.
All right, Will.
Will, how many shirts are too many shirts?
350 roughly.
God, I love all these numbers.
Ooh.
These are good numbers. I
Ours
expected a lower number from Will.
I did too.
No, because much lower than if I go any lower than that, it's probably what I already have in my closet.
You have room to grow at least, right?
A
So-
little bit.
Dan.
One less than the amount of closet space you have access to.
Ah, that was my answer. Yes, 100%. You're 100% right. The answer is closet space. And then when you run out of closet space, you make more closet space, and then you get more shirts. It's a never-ending
No.
game.
No, you put them in a mountain. They
No,
go
you
in
just
the
put them in their own dedicated room.
Martin,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you understand that no one's a fan of Shirt Mountain. we all wish that Shirt Mountain didn't exist, that you had all your shirts organized. It's not a good thing to have mountains of shirts. I know a bunch of people that have, they like try to stay at 100 shirts or do whatever. It's just I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
How can you put a number on?
Happiness.
Yeah.
So I added them up because it's a bad. You've hit that limit when you have to think. Do I actually own that shirt? Let me go
Mm.
check a spreadsheet.
Oh,
spreadsheets,
Wait, you don't
That
have a
happened-
spreadsheet?
No, I do, and that happened.
As do I.
I thought I was gonna go see Captain America, and I was like, oh, I'll put on one of my favorites, which is the blue one with the shields and the kind of like fireworky.
Oh, I have that
yeah,
one.
Star
Um,
Spangled.
And I totally forgot with me swapping out my sizes. I had already sold it, and I had thought I had replaced it. I didn't because it's still available on the app, so I didn't think about BST or whatever. So yeah, didn't have it.
I think that the true answer is it's just based on your FOMO. There's the game now.
This is
Is
why
way
Josh has
more-
6,212 shirts.
Correct. 100% correct. It's not about just designs you like, right? Or being rational in, oh, well, I have 3 Disney shirts. I probably don't need more than that. Or, oh, I have 2 Star Wars shirts. So if I ever need to wear a Star Wars shirt, I have one. It's the fact that the group will say, the insiders group of 30,000, someone will say, hey, tomorrow I'm going to do this. I'm going to wear this shirt. And then everyone goes, I want to participate. I want to be a part of that. And if you don't have the shirt, then for some reason you get mad. You get really mad. You're like, I need to get that shirt. So mad that I couldn't participate in this dumb thing of taking a photo of myself and posting it with all the other people. And so the FOMO creates
Or the drop zone
mega
FOMO,
numbers.
where that app has seconds for you to order, especially our size, Josh.
Yeah.
I blindly order it, then I look at it because I know, if I don't like it, I can always, trade it or something like that.
Which to be honest with you is what I feel like 100% of people do. Like everyone, very, very few people don't do that. So anyway, there's your answer, Zoe. I feel bad, Zoe. I don't feel like we really helped you at all. The correct answer is there's not a number. It's not a number. Look, if you don't have a closet, probably don't have 400 shirts. If you have room to make closet space, then sky's the limit, or at least the closet.
Sky is the limit.
Closet's the limit.
All right, moving on. You might have seen that Ross was holding up a fancy mug that held his drink in it. I just want to give a big shout out to our friends, the Wilcoxes, watchers of this. They also have their own podcast or YouTube channel, Disney Kind of Life. You can go like, subscribe, follow them after you do us.
Keeps
of course,
it really cold, actually.
But they got us these mugs that are the Dapper Dan mugs for the Dapper Degens. It's very nice of them. Thank you, guys.
It was.
Appreciate that.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. And also, if you want to give us more free things, just let us know and just reach out to us on any format, including comments below. We'll make sure to allow you to send us free things. We like free things. Speaking of Disney, there was some big Disney news today. The virtual queues, which at this point only existed for Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot and Tiana's Bayou Adventure, they gone. They are going to be gone in 6 days. In 6 days, there will no longer be virtual queues. If you're like, Josh, I have no idea what you're talking about. For more information, here's Will.
Wow, thanks, bud.
You got it.
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
I despise the fact that the virtual queue is gone for Guardians.
You just
Absolutely.
have to explain what the virtual queue is.
All right, virtual queue. You have to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, join a virtual queue when you have a park reservation for either Epcot or Magic Kingdom to join it. You have 2 seconds to hop in or you miss it. Yeah. And then you have another chance at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to get it.
And it's basically what? It's like a line that you don't have to stand in.
It's a line you don't have to stand in, but you do eventually have to go stand in a line. And there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to ride it that day because the ride could break down at 10 o'clock in the morning.
But it's really aside from that, or like the Lightning Lane, that was really the only way you could ride one of those rides.
Right? You could pay the $20 to ride Guardians, or Tiana's was included in.
Yeah. So up until now,
multi-pass.
like, a family that was doing like a last minute vacation, they couldn't just choose like, oh yeah, we decided to come to Disney at the last minute. They didn't have the option to go stand in line for either Guardians or Tiana.
Now, so this is the one point where I will say I'm disappointed that it doesn't exist anymore. Right? Because I think when it went away from Tron, I was like, looks like we're fine, right? Everything's fine. But if you are staying on property, being able to get that opportunity before everyone else that was going to go in, before everyone that was going to stand in line or do whatever, it was a little benefit, a little bonus for the people that decided to stay on property. It took care of the competing against the locals that were going to be driving in every day. And now that's gone. Now you stay on property. They don't care. You're fighting everybody just the same.
I mean, you could still buy your individual Lightning Lane.
Yeah, but you could buy an individual Lightning Lane even if you're not staying on property.
If you're lucky enough to get one before they sell out.
Right, because it's the 7-day and then the 3-day. They do hold a small amount for the 3-day window.
Right, but what I'm saying is none of that is a benefit for people that stay on property, correct?
I'm confused by what you think the benefit of staying on property was, because it opened up at 7 a.m. for everyone. I've booked one at the airport.
I guess I didn't
booked one in the airport.
I thought that the 7 a.m. was only if you had.
No.
Oh, well then never mind.
No, the 7 a.m. is you have a park reservation for the day.
Yeah.
The 1 o'clock is you have to be in the park.
Gotcha.
So
it has to be that park.
And that park, yes, that park in particular.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, point is that if you're going to Disney and you were planning on being able to maybe guarantee that you were going to get on one of those rides, too bad. because they gone. We'll see how it is. You know,
Well,
Those VIP tours are starting to look really.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, you could still pay for the individual Lightning Lane for Guardians, which I would normally do anyway.
Yeah.
And you could pay for the multi-pass for Magic Kingdom to get
Yeah.
Tiana's. Or you
Now,
could stand in a 2-hour line.
Yeah.
True. So anyway, that's the Disney news. If you're looking for more Disney news, you can just reach out to Will, and Will knows all the answers to literally all of it. If there's like
Flower
Disney
and
stuff.
Garden starts in 2 weeks.
There you go.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait.
First,
Oh, we're in Festival of the Arts right now. Or
Yeah,
did
we're
it
in
end?
farts, man.
we're in farts.
We're farting all over.
When
the
does
place.
that end?
Like next week, next
Mm.
Friday.
Yeah, I just know that I'll be it for
Oh.
Flower and Garden in
Cool story.
April.
Oh, nice.
When I take my mom.
I'm there opening weekend. It's going to be a blast.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Guess
Is
planning-
anyone there sooner than Will? Ross? Come on, man. You're breaking it
Ross.
like every 2 weeks.
Ross, you're not going to be there?
Broke it. I couldn't tell you the next time. I mean, other than May the 4th.
What?
weekend.
What?
Yeah, I know.
You don't have
know.
a date booked?
I don't.
Wait a minute. Am I the closest to next person going to Disney?
Wait,
Don't.
We're
tempt
going
me
over
with
spring
the
break in
time.
March.
Don't leave me.
I go before you.
Okay. All right. I was like, this is impossible. There's no way. Okay.
Are we sure this isn't Ollie in the corner and not Ross?
I mean, we
Yeah,
haven't heard.
Ali is well aware of what he's doing. He's on top of things. So,
Christ.
woo!
Well,
Sizzle.
we're not done yet.
No, that's later.
See, you're way off. All right. Speaking of Ross, this shirt that came in the mail today. It's the sketches to stars, or I don't know, whatever you call it.
Midnight Sketches.
That one from the Fantasia drop. I was a little worried because we wanted to know if they could do the reflection pattern, right? This was the same as 24K. We were like, oh, but the 24K is not Kunu. And so we
Yeah.
were thinking, like, has anyone else gotten this shirt yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels
Have you
different.
tried it on?
Yes,
It does not feel like a normal Kunu.
it doesn't. There's a
It-
slight change.
Yes. Now, I will say it is much, much different than 24K. Okay. It is not that 93.7, whatever.
Well, it says it's
I don't
93.7.
Well, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the material of that, whatever 24K was, it's not that. And it does say it's Kunu, so it's some form of Kunu, but it feels a little bit different. It feels a little bit more snug to me than a regular Kunu does. It still feels good. I don't have any problems with it. And if this what I'm wearing right now, if this is what it has to be able to make these shiny designs, all about it. But it is not, everyone said, did they figure it out? Are they able to put it on like a regular? It's still different. It's still a little different. So
I think there's some form of treatment that they had to use for the fabric because the fabric does have a different feeling to it.
Yeah.
Josh, I would like to know, do you plan on washing that with all your other ones, or are you going to treat
I don't
it
think I'm.
differently?
Look, I don't remember which comedian said this, but you know how they say about like if you have a piece of clothing that's dry clean only, it means it's dirty. That's all my shirts are. Yeah, no, this shirt will not be washed anytime soon. It's just
Okay.
in general. It's going to be. I will just have it be smelly. And,
Okay.
And not go through the wash.
Because
He's
you're-
gonna go put Under Armour
Oh.
on it.
I'm gonna wear it out for
Like-
10 minutes at a time. Be like, all right, I wore it.
All right,
I
it's
got my
cool.
photos. People saw that I wore it out. Cool.
Yeah,
Slip this
yeah.
off. I
Ooh,
also want to point out
Fantastic with that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They would be able to see you from, the stage.
They
Mickey
bounce the
can
light
see
off of
you.
He falls off the stage. Oh, that would be awful. Of course, we'd hate that. I also want to point out the shirt that Dan is wearing this evening. Dan also wearing one of the newer shirts. I don't remember the name of it.
Something Hearts.
Yep, Something Hearts. Sounds good. It came out with the Muppet Valentine's Day drop, which of course made sense because it has nothing to do with Muppets, but it is Valentine's Day shirt. And I got mine today. So happy Valentine's Day. Was happy to have that shirt
Me too.
ready for them. Oh, you too. Yeah, perfect. So February 14th. Who would have needed the shirt before then? Valentine's Day can be celebrated anytime.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what my wife and I say. Like, why? She's like, why do we need to celebrate on one day something that we should celebrate every day?
I just want to point out that this is what I'm talking about. It's really freaking hard to not complain about the shipping issues, okay? I just want the shirt in time for the event. Okay, anyway.
You know who
it
is
looks
also
great.
wearing
It
a new
looks great,
shirt?
Dan. And I know that a lot of people passed on the shirt because on the app, it was like, whoa.
Oh
this
my
shirt is,
gosh,
like,
yeah,
giving
on the
me,
app.
Giving me
Epilepsy
brain
warning there.
problems. Yeah. But it looks good. It looks good there. And I bet it looks even better in person. So happy that that's the case there. All right. Also, let's see. Ross is wearing the 404 shirt.
We can't find them.
Yeah.
Yep. So then there's that. And Will is participating in Toy Story Tuesday, celebrating the new drop.
Little
And
claw
then
action.
Eric, I was really surprised with your shirt choice today. Eric, any reason why you went with Toon Squad?
I really wanted to wear Pizza Planet, but it's just not in my closet yet.
It's not in the
So I
pile?
went with like no.
So you said, why wear any Toy Story at all?
Yeah. No, I originally had a plan for a Toon Tuesday, a Cartoon Tuesday. So it's like Toon Squad.
Oh,
Okay.
I need to get Martin back. Okay. Well, there's that. All right, before we end this this train wreck episode that we're dealing with right now, does anyone else have anything they'd like to say besides Ross, of course? No, good. All right. Well, hey,
Yes.
thanks everyone for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys. I know you guys are like, wow, really? It felt like Megacon was their Super Bowl, and now they are in the
It
off season.
Was.
No, I promise you, we have plenty of good stuff coming up. We're going to keep doing these segments. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the new ones, specifically, or especially What is Ross Thinking? We'll see if we can bring that back once in a while. We do have C2E2 coming up,
Heads up.
where I think a bunch – will you be quiet, Ross? Where a bunch of us are going to be together. I think maybe all of us are going to be together, so that'll be fun. We'll make sure to talk about C2E2. Yes?
Speaking
Eric?
of, I heard someone mention that we should do a Hot Ones challenge, and I think a C2E2 Hot Ones challenge might be pretty good.
Like
Y'all
in
are
person?
going down.
Because let me say that I think we learned at Megacon that doing Dapper Degen
Anything.
content while
Hey.
at Roosevelt events is very difficult, and we are no
But
longer promising.
Did we
that
not
This is
do
different.
Living with the Land?
We did
and
Living
the
with
fact
the
that
Land.
It happened was a miracle. Okay, I'm
And
just
we
saying,
went live.
don't promise for sure that we're gonna put out a wing eating competition of any kind. We'll see. Okay, God, this is Eric. We need Martin back. Eric, I can't deal with you. All right. Anyway, thank you everybody. We'll have a bunch of great stuff for next week. We'll talk about upcoming events. Ross will unfortunately still be there. Martin will be back. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Make sure to tune in next time because we are not done yet. Ross had one line. He just had to say I have to poop. He couldn't even get that out.